My mother told me she wouldn't cook me dinner until I gave up my room to my brother and became a good son, so I printed out eviction notices because it's my food and my house. I moved to an expensive city with my parents 2 years ago, straight out of college with an engineering degree, and I landed a high-paying remote job within a month. My parents are both teachers. Together, they make about half what I do. We bought a 3-bedroom place as a family, and my name went on the mortgage because my credit was excellent and theirs was not. I cover about 75% of everything. The mortgage, the utilities, the internet, the groceries, all of it. They contribute what they can, and we made it work. The 3rd bedroom became my office. I'm remote full-time, so I need the space, a real desk, 2 monitors, the whole setup. We kept a folding bed in there for guests. Then last month, my older brother Reese called. His wife Corinne is pregnant. Surprise, they're back in our home state, barely getting by. And my mother, without asking me a single question, invited them to move in with us. Family helps family, she said. They showed up 3 days later with a rented truck. The first thing Reese said walking through the door was, "So, which one's our room?" And he was looking straight at mine. The master, with the walk-in closet and the private bathroom. I laughed and said the office, there's a bed in there and plenty of room once we move my desk out. My mother jumped in immediately. Don't be selfish, they're having a baby, they need the bigger room. I looked at my father, and he wouldn't meet my eyes. I reminded everyone that I pay most of the bills, that my name is on the mortgage, that I literally cannot do my job without an office. My mother called me ungrateful. Reese said I've always had it easy, and this is the least I could do. So I told them plainly, if they want my room, I'll move out entirely, and the 4 of them can figure out how to cover my 75%. That shut the room up fast. They took the office. For a few days, it was tense but survivable. Then I forgot my laptop and came home at lunch to grab it, and I walked in on Corinne in my bedroom packing my clothes into boxes. My things from the bathroom were already in a trash bag. She was humming. I asked her what she thought she was doing, and she recovered fast and said, "Your mom told me I could start moving our stuff in. You're at work anyway." I started putting her things in the hallway and told her she had until 5 to get out of my room. She burst into tears and called my brother, then my mother, and my phone did not stop buzzing for the rest of the workday. My father started a group chat, family meeting, 6 o'clock, everyone home. I stopped at a hardware store on the way back and bought a keyed doorknob. When I got in, the 3 of them were arranged on the couch like a tribunal. Reese stood up and got in my face, which was a choice because I have 4 inches and 40 pounds on him. I put a hand on his chest and moved him back a step, and he stumbled, and I watched him go red because I just made him look small in front of everyone. My dad tried the reasonable voice. "Can't you just be flexible?" So I laid it out. I pay 75% of everything in this house. My name is on the mortgage. You are all living here because I permit it. If you want the master bedroom, the rent is $1,400 a month. Otherwise, this conversation is finished. My dad offered me $400. I told him the conversation was over. I installed the lock and went to bed. For the next day, everyone but my father gave me the silent treatment, which was frankly a gift. Then I came home the following evening and there was dinner on the table. 4 plates, chicken, rice, vegetables. I looked at my mother and asked where mine was. She didn't even look up. "I will not cook for you until you give up that room and start being a good son." My father was eating. He nodded along, backing her. And I thought about the fact that every single item on that table was bought with my card. I didn't argue. I walked to my office, sat down, and printed 4 eviction notices. I handed 2 to my parents. 30 days. Then I turned to my brother and his wife. "You 2 aren't on any lease. You have 1 hour to pack what you need, or I call the police and have you removed as trespassers." My mother went white and said I couldn't be serious. Corinne started crying. Reese started shouting. My mother actually tried to hand me her plate like the food had been the point. I looked at her and said, "This was never about dinner, Mom." I called the non-emergency line to have unauthorized occupants removed, and they said an officer would come by. Reese and Corinne were packed and gone in 20 minutes. My parents put them in a hotel. My mother spent an hour apologizing through my locked door. I didn't open it. She still hasn't understood that she didn't lose a son over a bedroom. She lost him the moment she decided food was leverage.